He's take a map. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see another member of Alula take another map as well. I love what Z Smith said though, where he says, "I'm challenging everything." I hope we saw some other people watch that interview and take that advice and start challenging everything, because here's the time to do it, right? We swap groups. You need to keep the momentum rolling.
Yeah, and Shifty on your screen. It's the first time we've seen him on LAN here for the Esports World Cup. Has proven himself on LAN tons of times at this point, but it's time to get into Game 3 of the first day. Solo seeding, folks. Group C, first time on the map. Game 3 overall. Here we go, and right into the mix. Aydan finds one. Aydan says, "Wake up, gentlemen. We're here. We're ready to rock and roll."
We're kicking it off hot. Aydan on the Twisted Minds. His teammate Z Smith went a little nuclear, let's be honest, in those first two maps. Well, he's got his other duo in the lobby here now, looking to make it happen here in map number 3. Kicking it off as we have Hamoud. They said they were going to be landing here at Control Center, and they are looking to keep it moving.
Yeah, I think that's a fun note. We talked about it in the last couple games, is that some of these individuals are saying, hey, this is my drop spot, this is what I know, this is where I want to be. As we swing over it, apparently there's going to be some more people there. So these early gunfights are huge. Huskers is near the bottom of the leaderboard, needs a big map. It's a great way to start. You can take out the drones, get some early cash, get your loadout, and then get onto the map and get moving. The problem with Huskers, frankly, last map, wasn't necessarily that he's playing bad. He just kept losing to Z Smith. And it's like, all right, maybe go somewhere else, because if Z Smith's on the map, I'm scared. Luckily, Z Smith's not on the map. Could see Huskers with a big game.
Yeah, I'd love to see that, right? We kind of saw map number 1 didn't really go out well for him. Map number 2, he's getting gunned down by a Bruin from a window. So map number 3, already feeling fantastic for him. Almond, on the other hand, now here over at Prison, trying to make something happen. Tenix has hopped up on top of this little bit of a room here, but Almond gonna take a little bit of time to wait. But Tenix still getting aggros. He's shooting down at this player at Grandma's.
It's probably a good time, too. It looked like Almond was maybe trying to make a move. Yeah, no problem. Grandma's house is his, looking for the cookies. At least a kill to his name. 1 kill, 2 downs, looking for more as he hunts down what looks like Knight on the other side. Zix on the other side. A couple people down below, but you don't want to give up your position. Not yet. Got some high ground in. Well, a little bit of a standoff. Jason Trouble is just going to crawl slowly and quietly as far away as possible. Maybe Patsuka might sneak up behind. Jace in trouble from about 5 different angles at this point, hearing footsteps all around. Gonna get out of dodge.
He's making a lot of noise, let's be honest here. You're smashing doors, you're breaking windows. Vision knows exactly where Jace is gonna be. Trying to hold a little bit of a stair glitch here as we are in a standoff on our bellies. Trying to make sure we can find one, but Vision gets some audio behind, but Oki slams on in.
Nice.
Jace takes us as the opportunity, slides on out. Third parties are in very quickly already.
Yeah, welcome to Resurgence, folks. And particularly welcome to solos, all right? Third parties galore. We broke it down in the first 2 maps. When you hear gunfire of 2 different people fighting, maybe more, you swing in and clean up the kills. If you can at least get 1, that's a win. There's always a chance you could get 2. Oki just fell, now flying back in. If Jace can clean him up here, Oki is out of this map. He had a great rep in map number 2 to push himself sizably up the leaderboard, but Jace has a bunch of swimmers all around him and finally catches one. Brolic, welcome to the lobby, and maybe go back to it, my friend. First game on for Brolic, he's out in 40th.
Listen, boys, I understand Riyadh is hot. Everybody is here sweating. That does not mean we all need to go swimming here in map number 3. There's like 8 players that are just out here in the ocean. And Jace, if he plays this right, he could clean up all of them.
Yeah, it's a big moment, man. We had a lot of big question marks around that Fnatic team. You saw Almond down below Jace right now. And we asked about team chemistry, frankly. We asked about leadership. Well, in solos, they're all some of the best individual skilled players on the map. So Almond is actually near the top of the leaderboard, by the way. You saw that leaderboard a couple times, around 3rd or so as an individual. So excited to see what that total Fnatic squad total will be. Because yes, Z Smith was at the top, but the question is, where are all of our players' totals at the end of groups today, or at the end of seeding, rather, today? So Jace takes a couple shots, misses a couple, and might shoot over the zip and chase down Oki.
The other side of the map, though, look who it is, Shifty. We were looking for him to come in and kind of start turning up the heat for the Falcons. 3 kills, and you're hearing some of the crowd get wild at that one. We were kind of wondering, when were people going to get a little excited? Well, you get Shifty in the lobby. This is the time for everyone to be online, to be hyped for their team.
I'm hearing a "Let's Go Falcons" chant in the stadium. Welcome home. You're the home team. You better lock and load. Let's get involved. We got to keep our eyes out for Shifty on the kill feed. So we swing over to his POV. He's cleaned up this side of the map. and is going to continue to hunt slowly but surely, making sure that no off angle will get him picked, especially by those pesky snipers.
And I love this. He kind of just plays a little bit of a patience, looks towards the left. He sees some shots, he gets it going, but then it's just going to kind of take his time and be there. And you can see the crowd getting wild, getting excited, starting the chants for Shifty. Soka, also the teammate on Team Falcons here in this lobby as well. We saw some plays from Soka in those first 2 games, looking to turn up the heat a little bit more.
Next couple on Hamoud. Oh, Hamoud goes down, and unfortunately, a little almost teammate on teammate violence. Hamoud, a local here, falls to the hands of Ahsoka. But right now, it's all Falcons all day, as Aydan is now on 6, trying to answer, as Z-Smith has left the lobby for him and Knight to clean up. Aydan on 6 with 37 up. This is a great map and should be able to clean up potentially another. A potential smart move, Dan.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this. We see this in Resurgence often.
Yeah, so Aydan comes on over, finds this player in the water. They're already downed, though. So if Aydan goes ahead and gets the full, he's not going to get credit.
That's
you
right.
want those points, right? So he sees him. That player's like, please, put me out of my misery. Let me get the Resurgence timer cooking. And Aydan hits him with the little left to right stick, saying, no, I'm running away. You can go ahead and self-revive if you want. I'll take the free points.
Well, Aydan on 6, Knight, his teammate, also on this map on 4. That's a total of 10 for this team, but Knight does get fallen, and that's by Prodigy. Prodigy cuts him down and sends him back up into the air. You see a couple players getting eliminated. Quick look at the map here, the top left-hand corner, very central zone. It is kind of hanging towards quarters, I think, living quarters, which is where Juki's actually got his win, so watch out for a similar circle. But welcome to the party, Raul on 6. First time on the map.
I mean, you're feeling good. You just watch Jay clutch up a map. Your sub is here. Still a little bit middle of the pack on the leaderboard, but 6 kills is definitely a way to kind of start off this new group stage, revitalize your team's points. He's able to find the 1 now, slows it down a little bit, understands Prodigy is up on top, doesn't want to make a movement and just get gunned down from above.
You see off the very edge of the map, Stuo is climbing the ladder slowly and quietly on the ship. Watch out for a potential snipe there from Stuo. Patzuka on 7. These players are getting really aggressive. I think we've figured out the pace of play here in solos. Everybody wants kills. Everybody wants the full send for them, and some players are being paid for it in strides. Tnix on 3, looking to push the equation, getting shot from about 17 angles. Sorry, buddy, you entered the firing range, and you're not getting out of it. We'll see if maybe he can try to restabilize it. As Levi finds some loadout weapons on the ground and says, thank you very much. I'll take those.
I literally think those were 10x
yeah,
guns
for sure.
A little bit of a nice gift for you, you know? You come back in off of the Resurgence, you watch someone just get absolutely obliterated, you say, okay, thank you. Let me get back on into the game and keep moving. And Levi looking to put him to work already. Puts down Drake here outside bottom grandma's.
Yeah, Levi literally probably in stadium points over to Tnix, which is like, thank you very much for that kill, by the way.
Thanks,
I
bro.
appreciate that. Nice little hockey assist. Brett on 3, first time in the lobby as well. This is the player from Group C. First game for him. Can have a total of 3 in a row. And so far, so good. A couple prox mines, by the way, that are his on that buy station. Could be in for a rude awakening if you're looking for a potential gas mask or something.
Yeah, you try and hit that. The prox mines can catch players by surprise, even on loadouts as well. That's kind of the one thing that we see a lot, is players kind of trying to bait those loadouts, use them as almost like a moth to a flame, you know, so much to get players to come on in. It looks like kind of what Noobs is doing something similar with this mobile buy station that's on the boat.
Patzuka, again, on 7, finds News, breaks plates. He's going to have to push the equation. He's got the advantage and gets the cleanup. 1 goes down, should be able to get the full kill without exposing himself to another player on the map. He's on edge. He's cleaned up the POI here. You see this look. There's no one around. The closest players are all the way up, almost all the way to prison. Wars is way deep in industrial, all the way over here in control center. I mean, he's not even close. This could be a massive map for Patzuka.
Yeah, Patzuka is really kind of primed. If he wants to make a rotate into zone, you get into this power position, you can catch a lot of these players that do have to kind of rotate in from control. You could find a lot of them. We could see Wars kind of trying to hold this top control, maybe do something a little bit similar, kind of looking down towards tents, making sure nobody's landing on his roof and catching them by surprise. Breadman, though, still trying to make some moves, and I believe they know that Believe is here. Car 98 in hand, Believe kind of swings on out. It's just not enough. Shock 6 coming into play. This isn't the first time we've seen that.
It actually hits Believe here, too. He zoned him off to make sure Believe couldn't go up the stairs as the zone was creeping in. A great play, gets the advantage, has the high ground, bred a perfect execution of a high IQ player, and barely loses a plate for it. He is getting shot from a separate angle, but has enough cover, lay down, get the plates in. Hey, you ask the people, Is Bread the best sniper in the game? He was hitting a couple, but he knows the game in, out, everywhere in between. SMG in hand gets the cleanup.
I see War still sitting over here, control center. He was doing a great job kind of holding it in, making sure nobody could land here, but it doesn't look like he's been able to do so. Coming on in, where can you have it out? Anybody home? Anybody trying to make a move here? I'm not entirely sure. A little bit of respect going on between some of our players.
Yeah, and you know why? It's because that resurgence timer is close. Yeah, if you die now, you are out of here. Back to the lobby, back to the STC arena. You got to watch out, folks, because you want to keep playing. You want to keep farming kills as Wars is looking for a 7.
I love the patience right now from Wars. He gets that armor crack onto Cams, but doesn't feel like he needs to fly out of this window. Really wants to kind of hold down some of this positioning. You see the smoke come on through. We'll block some of that line of sight. Soka on the other side of the map towards this living quarters area that we were looking at. Currently 4 kills. He knows somebody is below him in this house trying to play around here. Smoke will go out. C4 at the bottom. Might be able to buy him an opportunity to push through these stairs. He's able to do it, and he finds Z Dark. A beautiful play from his Soka on Team Falcons.
The Falcons fans are, well, probably most of the fans in the stadium right now, and they're cheering Ahsoka on. Quick reminder, by the way, Ahsoka's been playing this whole competition thus far. This is his 3rd map. He only had a total of about 9.6 points in the first 2. This is a really big map for him. We're about to get into what looks like a massive multiplier right around the corner. We just hit it, top 15, 1.4, looking for the 1.7 top 5. Shifty fighting Huskers, wants to keep Huskers at the bottom of the leaderboard. You heard the yapping in the interview. Shifty on 7, gonna reapproach this fight from a different angle. Here's footsteps down below.
Yeah, and I love this. You kind of make a little bit of play out towards the gas. You catch Cams trying to be able to fly in and out, but it's not going to be enough. And look who's back on top. They're getting the shots in. He hops in the vehicle. It's the great escape for Shifty right now. The only problem is you're playing in gas for a long time, so even if you do make it back into zone, you are going to go down very quickly.
Yeah, no gas mask to speak of as well, so he had to get the zone quickly. A fantastic high IQ play for Shifty to keep his dreams alive. Aydan on 11.
Woo!
We had a question if the Twisted Mind squad was going to be on top. There's almost zero question at this point. Z-Smith put his team on top. Aydan says, let me carry the burden, my friend. Let us continue to run through the competition. We've got the confidence. Speaking of confidence, Shifty finds Zix. See ya later. Squad wipe. Crowd goes wild. Shifty on 8.
And look, Soka, the teammate, finds Aydan on the other side. That's a squad wipe. Aydan taken on out by his Soka. We potentially could see some Falcons on Falcons action here towards the end of the game, but not just yet, because Breadman is waiting. Puts Shifty right into the oven, says, have some bread, my boy.
It's actually a huge kill by Breadman, by the way. Look at this. Just now got to top 5. 1.7 multiplier is active. Shifty just barely missed out on that. Has a 1.4. Still a great game, but not an amazing one. Bread catches another opponent unaware. High IQ's paying off. 6 kills and a dream. We've got 2 more players. Can Breadman close it out?
I mean, he's in a really solid spot right now. He's kind of playing the high ground. You can see that he's not in zone, but I don't know if that really matters. You can make some sort of gas play. He has 14 plates to his name, and you can see he has the Car 98. Levi's gone wide here, though, and is trying to catch Bread on out. Bread, though, using the quickness here of the gas to be able to try and play out. Slowly but surely, the gas is ticking down as he is playing this wall, but Raul waiting nearby. The shots go on in. Breadman trying to stay alive, but it's the turn and burn from Bread.
Breadman still alive, finally gets cut down, but gets paid with another kill.